You're welcome back to The Pulse. Now, it promises to be perhaps the biggest battleground this November when Ghanaians go to the polls to elect a president and members of parliament for 275 constituencies. The Klottey Korle constituency, known for its multicultural and diverse electoral base, is home to headquarters of all the major political parties. It was also, until recently, home of the seat of government, the castle. While at its new location, Klottey Korle is still a neighboring constituency, and that's where the Joy Ballot Box is going tomorrow. The Joy Ballot Box is an innovative Joy news program that stimulates voting on election day as a vehicle for teasing out the key issues that will drive the elections in this year, 2016. Evan Spencer, head of our political desk, joins me in the studio with the details of what to expect tomorrow at the Joy Ballot Box. Evans, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Francis.
We've seen how things played out in Cape Coast and also in Kumasi with the Joy Ballot Box. What's going to happen tomorrow specifically for Klottey Korle?
Well, Klottey is not going to be different, except that this is the first time we are doing an exclusive constituency. In the past, what we've done is to look broadly, hopefully beyond a constituency, hopefully to get a regional point of view. And so the boxes had gone into various constituencies at a time in one region. We did a central region, the same approach as we did in the Ashanti region, where we focused broadly on the metropolitan area instead of focus on one constituency. For the very first time, we're going to look at one exclusive constituency, obviously because of the many issues that Klottey represents, both in terms of the political controversy and the many, diverse issues that confront that community, also because of its cosmopolitan nature. Everybody else is in Klottey. Remember, there's a Dabraka in Klottey. Part of Circle is in Klottey. Osu is in. So it's such a big, diverse place of activity. Used to be, as you said, the seat of government, and so it's good to go there and just test the polls. Possibly, might represent the country at large in terms of the issues that come up.
Okay. Now, we know that in the build-up to the main event tomorrow, the ballot boxes are being sent around. Yeah. For those who are watching right now and would want to go put in their issues, where do they go?
Yes, the ballot boxes have been in the community since Tuesday. In fact, we are redrawing them tonight so that we can start production, sorting, and identifying the issues so that the candidates can then address them tomorrow. So if you want to contribute, you want to participate and write down your issues, you want to do that now, because at 5 o'clock the vehicle will go around and collect them. You can find one right now on the campus of GIJ, because GIJ is also part of Klottey, so Ridge is part of Klottey. It's such an important constituency. Yeah. We also have one right now on the Oxford Street, specifically right in front of the ShopRite at the Osu Oxford Street Mall. One is yesterday we passed by just to check on how the boxes were doing, and people were participating. In fact, we had to buy new sheets for people to write on, because what we bought earlier was already finished. And then we have a third one at a very popular place in Adabraka called the Champion Restaurant. It's right in front of the Champion. If you're driving on the road, you should see it right in front of the Champion. Go there and write your issues on it, and then put it in. But tomorrow, be prepared to come. In fact, we invite you to come to the live show, because it's going to be exciting. For the first time, we're going to have Philip Addison coming up against Dr. Zanato. And then in the middle, we're going to have Eva Loco of the PPP. I mean, it's going to be very interesting. I'm just looking at how, Philip Addison will be taking on Zanato. It's going to be exciting.
A prelude to the main event, I guess.
I'm really excited. I'm just looking forward to it, because they'll be addressing the same issues. I mean, because if we open it, the ballot boxes tonight, and we start doing the sorting, the issues that had the most mention will be on top, and so we'll start with that. And I don't know what it's going to be, but maybe sanitation, because based on, we did some groundwork, we sent cameras into the coastal areas. Yeah. Remember, a lot of those coastal communities, the kind of geographic dynamics you have there, people will not be able to write down their issues. A lot of them can't write English. And so we said, okay, why don't we send cameras and record their questions and their concerns, and then we play that during the conversation, just like the the ballot papers
Yeah.
and get those who can write right. But if you're dealing with sanitation, for example, can we play those other views? We're talking about fishing, because it's a fishing community also. And so we've seen a bit of what the issues are likely to be. And so, yeah, tomorrow is going to be exciting. I mean, and if you ask a question about how are you going to deal with sanitation, because if it's a key issue in the ballot box, how will Senator deal with it? We want to see how her proposals differ from what Philip Addison will offer.
And also Eva Loco.
And also Eva Loco, obviously. And she's a bit of a dark horse. So I want to see what surprise she brings to the table. I mean, this is going to be if you live in a constituency and you want to be a parliamentary candidate, by now you should know what the key issues are.
Yeah.
If you don't, with 6 months to go, you are in trouble. In fact, we found candidates, very well-known candidates in other parts of the country to the ballot box, particularly in the central region and the Shanti region, who came onto the show thinking they didn't want to show up and take the funds and go home. And
but they left with bruises.
They found out that it's no joke taking on the issues. It's no joke, because you're not only taking on the issues from what we read, the people who participated are going to be live. And so they're going to be speaking to you directly and saying, tell me how you're going to deal with my issue. Tell me what your party represents. And they don't let go easily. If you listen, you saw what happened in the Shanti region. And when you say something they disapprove of, they'll come at you. They'll come at you.
Yeah.
And so tomorrow is going to be interesting to see who has that ability to stand, because that's what politics is about.
Yeah.
Take on the issues, even in the face of adversity. Where we are saying, some people say don't stop, you keep on saying. It will be interesting to see how tomorrow is going to go. 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. live from the Osu Oxford Street Mall, right above ShopRite. We're doing it over a terrace, so it's going to be a nice environment also.
Yeah, can't wait for it. But thank you, Evans Mensah, for those details. Can't miss it tomorrow, the Joy Ballot Box, 5:30 p.m. live from the Osu Oxford Street Mall. You can't miss it here on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. Right, at this point, we can go for a break. We'll come back and bring you the latest in the world of sports here on The Pulse. Stay with us.